we do definitely want to talk about this. The FDA just approved a new drug that may help women dealing with menopause symptoms.
Yes, Veozah. Well, I'm going to ask the doctor how to say it exactly. And it's supposed to treat hot flashes and sweating and chills. But what else should women know about this particular drug? And is it over the counter? You need a prescription, all that kind of stuff.
So we have Dr. Heather Hirsch, who's board certified in internal medicine, and she's the author of Unlock Your Menopause Type.
And we learned, doctor, that there are 6 menopause types.
There are 6 different menopause types, and this new medication, which is really quite groundbreaking because there's not new medications for menopause every day, is really specifically great for women with what I call the sudden menopause type. They may have a cancer or a reason they can't use hormone therapy for menopause.
Right.
So this medication is a new non-hormonal prescription medication, FDA approved to treat hot flashes.
How do you say the name?
Veozah.
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 Let's get real elementary here. What is menopause?
Menopause is when a woman's ovaries stop making estrogen. And on average, it occurs around age 51. And after a woman stops making estrogen, she doesn't make any estrogen anymore. Now, estrogen actually binds to receptors in the hypothalamus in the brain, telling them to keep your body temperature within a normal window.
Okay.
Without estrogen, those sort of cells go haywire, and that's why hot flashes can happen.
And speaking of hot flashes, one of the main things we hear women talk about, and so this new drug could help with that.
Exactly. So it binds to those receptors in the brain and the hypothalamus to kind of calm them down. It thinks that it's estrogen. It's not estrogen. This is a non-hormonal medication, which then stops those hot flashes, which 75% of women have.
I've never had one. What does it feel like?
Great question.
You get flush?
Yeah, it can actually be a wide range of different symptoms. For some women, it's just they all of a sudden feel hot. They used to be the cold baby in the office, and now they're just hot all the time. Sometimes it is the classic, the feeling goes up all the way up to your cheeks and that flushing feeling and goes down with some cold sweats after that. And sometimes it's more trouble sleeping, tossing and turning. You just can't get comfortable in your own skin anymore.
Well, then that would be a great relief.
Great relief.
Especially overnight, too. Okay, so those are some of the pros. What are some of the cons, then? Anything we should be concerned about with this new medication?
So anytime there's a new medication, certainly patients are always going to ask me, what are the side effects? You know, you're going to see a long list of them and probably lots of commercials pretty soon.
And they read them really fast, so you can't really hear what's going on.
Exactly. And actually, this drug's been studied in a really nice randomized controlled trials for about 52 weeks, which is really important because that means that the medication worked for a long time, not
How soon
just
can I
placebo.
get it? Or we get it?
It's not going to be available for a few more months. So that's one of the cons, is that we still have to wait for it to come out.
And it could be expensive.
And it could be expensive, exactly. That's one thing that we want to watch out for.
Prescribed or over the counter?
This is a prescription, so you'll need to talk to your doctor about it and see if it's a good fit for you compared to hormone therapy or other options to help alleviate symptoms.
Get her book.
Unlock
It's really
Your Menopause
good.
Type.
Yeah, unlock it.